Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity 2. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're supposed to join me today because not only do we look badass today, because, well, we're 7, but also we're 7, so that's, well, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, there. Yeah. So these guys are really nasty. Everything is really nasty in this level, but we have Maia. Also, the Scourge didn't show up. The Scourge didn't show up, so there's no... All I need to do is press F. That's all you need to do, just a lot of the time. F for Warden of Decay. Wow. Maia is just murdering things. Ishiza is also being murdered. But according to Takeo, it makes no difference.
That must hurt.
Ishiza, are you gonna survive? This is not like in the first game where your companion dying actually has repercussions. In this game, it does not. Which is weird. Ishiza's gonna die, though. Not yet. Okay. No, yeah, we did that. We did. Press F again so we don't have the fast mode. And let's keep track of her weapon, because she's got this thing, the Blight Heart over here. How many criticals have you done? You're already 20% of the way there. And there's another Scourge over here. There it is. No, is that a Scourge? Because there's these things. No, that's something else. The Scourge is definitely there.
Could be trouble.
I think we're in combat. Okay, fall back. Yeah, we got this. Okay, that's pretty good.
It makes no difference.
Let's do that. No, it does make a bunch of difference. You're just not very good at this. Don't do that one. Do this one. No, this one. Dang it. Very good at this, I promise. Okay, let's just keep you attacking. Pierce the Bell might be a good way to do things. Let's try to keep you paralyzed. That's a huge cleave right there. She's just taking a little bit of damage, just ever so slightly, not a big deal. That paralyze is gonna go out in 1 second, and I'll do that. Yeah, another hit. We're already about 60% of the way through. Very nice. Paralyze going out in a little bit as well. Let's cast it again. And you're gonna do that. And we can move you up a little bit and do this. Even though she's gonna get hits. I don't know what that green stuff is. I think it's the Blight thing. Oh, that's a cool effect. It's her weapon. Yeah, Shodi's taking damage from that. I mean, it makes sense. That is an enormous weapon. The cleave on that would be tremendous.
Smarts, don't it?
Oh, we don't. Oh, rather, we do. No, you don't have water shaping or spell shaping. You do have water shaping. That's sort of your thing. Fire is good at... Oh. That was fast. Yeah. Having a proper team does mean the difference between life and death. I would not have been able to do this with Vatnir. Vatnir just... Also, he wasn't really well prepared for fighting, but... Let's see what we have over here. The seat of this extravagant throne has been buffed to a bright sheen by a long succession of royal posteriors. You say that, but that looks like a normal chair, and how do you know they're posteriors or royal? Even if it is a throne. Because it could be imperial. Well, yeah, it could be imperial. An imperial throne is still a throne, and it doesn't need to be royalty. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going. I do know now where I'm going. I'm not going there, though. Super not going there. Do you know how bad that is? What just happened? Do you know? Last episode, I was so upset that I had to go through 13 different areas. Each way. So it's like... And that's me getting lost, so it's even more. So it's even more than 13 each way. But, yeah, so it's like 26 different transitions that you need to do to go back and forth. That's not okay. That's just not okay. It's just not okay. And, yeah, so the reason why I reloaded is because if we took the portal again, we wouldn't come over here. We would have gone to the beginning of the area, and that is a pain. Okay, so I was right in thinking we would have come here later. What I wasn't right about was about the how difficult that area was supposed to be, because that was literally the last area. Although I do think this is going to be mandatory. You have gained Current's Rush. It's a... What is it? It's a superb something. Doesn't say what it is? According to legend, an ancient water shaper of Ukaizu forged the scepter. Oh, there it is. It's a scepter. Upon the ocean's floor. They carved the shaft from the finest sandalwood. For the tip, they sought a rare pearl shaped within a skiff-sized mollusk over 1,000 years. Only through Ondra's blessing was the water shaper able to pluck it from the creature without being consumed whole. The scepter is said to be part of a ritual for pleasing Ngati, though the details of this lecherous affair are lost to time. Oh, crap! That is the pleasing in the lecherous way. I guess, well, I guess that's that. I guess we, Okay, did all the water go away? All the water did not go away. And figuring out how to make it go away is impossible. It's not impossible, it just takes forever. That's one error transition over here. I did count it as an error transition, because it takes about as long. And I did count this one as an error transition, even though it actually takes longer than a normal error transition, because you need to watch and lavish it. You don't need to. This area is bad, and I'm not going to subject you to it. It does have an interesting detail. Did you see my team running over there? I think it's because they can pre-render the area. Maybe, I don't know if it happens on other areas, but maybe they can pre-render it because of the constant changes in everything. Either that or all the maps... No, all the maps show my team. Huh. I never noticed that. Huh. That's curious. Anyway, let's see if we can do anything with the new scepter. Well, that locks it. But it doesn't do much else because we couldn't do anything over here. Did I talk to these spirits before?
The bridge is not ready. If you think you can jump across, then jump across. I can only hammer one nail at a time.
The soul of a carpenter grunts and motions the swinging of a hammer, but it has no impact on her surroundings. You seem awfully protective of this bridge.
As you say, my Ranga wishes to impress the great king. Soon, he visits our island. If I do not finish on time, then I lose my place around the fire. This I cannot allow.
She grinds her fist into her palm and nods determined. I'd like to pass.
I would like roasted cuttlefish with every meal, but not all get what we deserve.
She swings her hammer harder for emphasis.
Bridge is not done. Even when it goes all the way, only Mataru are worthy to cross.
As if in anticipation, the dagger you took from endless queries oozes black ichor.
So says the Ranga. Take it up with him. Or better yet, go around.
She gestures off to the distant obscurity of the endless void. Then I can use betrayal to appear to her as Ranga and say, our enemies have landed war canoes on the beach. I must cross to rally the other warriors.
Then I will open the way. Sharpen your spear and be ready to lead the charge, mighty one.
She nods to you, resolute in her purpose.
When my labors are done, where then should I go? No one from the tribe visits to give work any longer.
Come with me. The others will make room for you.
To follow in your shadow. This is my highest honor.
Placing a fist upon her heart, she falls in line with the other spirits, thronging you. Thronging me? Excuse me? I know what thronging means. I know what thronging means. It's just a weird way of putting it. Let's get through the other place, though. Did I ever... Was this frozen before? Yes, it was. Yes, and Rena hair over here. So we went through that one. We did not go through that one, though. And that one seems... Let's have a chat with him, just in case. So I don't miss things.
Greetings again, walker between worlds. Was there something else you wish to ask?
Can you tell me more about these Echo Realms?
I can tell you of but 3. There are others, but they exist beyond my ken. Each reflects the souls within, spirits adrift upon the calamity that claimed them. Some souls cling more tightly than others. A drowned kingdom of salt and coral. A copper realm, chained in questions. These were here when I arrived. The third realm is young yet, and as hot as a festival flame.
I don't think I've been to that one. There's an entire sunken kingdom down here.
Yes. And also no.
She frowns, forehead wrinkling in her attempt to find the words that will form an adequate explanation.
More the echo of the kingdom's end. The whole of it fell in one great calamity, I think. The stubborn blindness of its chieftain has kept it suspended above the void for centuries or longer. It is the eldest of the realms accessible from here, and the most thoroughly decayed.
What did you mean by chained in questions?
I know no other words for it. Agonized screams echo through its halls, and great machines churn above masked querents.
Masked querents. That's the Latin key. They have masks. There's another name for the Latin key as well, I think. I don't know that the Latin key was named Latin key. They're definitely the masked querents, though.
It is an ancient nightmare, sustained by the bitterness and spite of the kith within.
So you know nothing else of the youngest realm?
Fresh and raw, that wound. In its agony, it revisits itself.
That might be interesting. That might be more relevant to our current situation. Are there other realms?
There were, in the past. I remember a palace of gold and smoke. Gone now. A temple of shifting halls. Also gone.
She frowns, almost wincing.
These realms fell away, consumed by the white void. I know not how long ago.
I want to talk about something else. I wanted to ask you something else about this dragon. Loathing flickers across Rinheader's indistinct features.
Ask your questions then, if they will see the worm ended.
I killed the dragon and it revived. How do I kill it permanently?
I wish I had that answer. Perhaps it would be enough to fight it in this place. To weaken its grip that it might finally fall into the void. Perhaps it found the relic it sought, its soul clinging to that object in place of an earthly form. If that object were found, perhaps it could be delivered to the Beast of Winter for dissolution. I can't risk falling on her perhaps, however. Not with a gate to hold.
Where did the dragon come from?
From the north.
She frowns down at her hands.
A beast of the Deadfire, set on dominating that place as a snowbird dominates its hunting grounds. No creature, dragon or kith, rivaled it. Yet it was not content and turned its eyes against the gods.
What's he doing here?
Rimagun gifted our people with a veet mouth that we might yield to him. Those objects or individuals that persisted beyond their value to the clans.
Not even this voice actress, as good as she is, her lines are amazing, the way she acts. But not even her could not do that thing that you do when you're reading things for the first time, or sort of for the first time. So you start with Rimmergan gifted our people with a vit math. You might have realized that she paused there a little bit. You know what I'm talking about when you pause a little bit before you read a weird word and it doesn't come out as a normal word for you. Yeah, anyway.
In its desire to dominate the Deadfire, the worm sought to retrieve one or more of the sacrificed relics.
Her scowl twists into a smirk.
Even if it claimed the relics, the fool cannot return. Its body long since destroyed.
Yep. Do you know where it came by such powers?
I do not. It ate a wizard, perhaps?
It was a wizard, perhaps. You mentioned because of soul place and things. You mentioned before that the dragon used wizardry.
Yes. Even before it came to us, tales that reach us from the north. The worm's abilities were not limited to its fangs, claws, and breath. It commanded eldritch energies.
I want to talk about something else. I'd like to ask you about our shared homeland, because we're both from the White That Wends. She inclines her head to you. Why is it called the White That Wends? Oh, I know this. From not from a canonical standpoint. Well, actually, from a canonical standpoint as well, because there's a book about it. The White Dead Wens is inspired in a movie, I think, or in a band. And I know Josh Sawyer has tweeted about the origin of something that wends. And there's a reference, and I don't know where it is or what it is. So I don't. Well, I started this by saying I know where it's from or why it's called like that. But it's just, yeah. So it's kind of an inspiration. So maybe you know, maybe you've seen that movie or heard of that band or whatever, or a song maybe, or a line in a song or something, and it says that wends, something that wends, and that's where the inspiration comes from. Why is it called it that?
Rather than the deceased flame or the land of deer, we Glamfelons simply call it the land. Outsiders call it the white that wends. Likely because much of it is white and can be difficult to navigate for the uninitiated.
What was the White Dead Wens like for centuries ago?
Much as it is now, I suspect. Change comes slowly to the land.
Her gaze falls as she considers.
How does a person explain their home when they've only ever seen it with their own eyes? Travelers will claim it an endless expanse of white, featureless and bare. I would point to the jagged rises, the plunging coasts, the sheer rifts, to the blight storms and the snow bears, and ask of them, do you not see? Still, few kith call the land home. Only Glamfelon and the Inutinic. They possess the resolve, the vigor, required to endure the beast of winter's withering attentions.
Inutanic? Is that a name that exists before this line over here? Because I can see this having not been mentioned before. The Glamfelon, though, they're the elves. The Inutanic... Oh, they're the Boreal Dwarves, right. Yeah, they remind me of... Inuit, I believe, is the correct pluralization of the term. Inuit? I don't know how to pluralize it. The people of Greenland? Yes. Yeah, the name is similar. I wonder if they have similar language as well. You know, sort of writing and language too. Many kinds of kith have come to call the land home in recent years, especially along the coastal ports.
Kith like yourself, no doubt.
She smiles faintly. Really? Is that doesn't say because I'm an Orlan, although it might be hidden because I did hide some of that stuff. Is it because I'm not a Glamfelon or an Enutanic? Or Enutanic? Can you tell me more about the Pale Elves?
Most Glamfelon reside within the White that went, where we travel in clans. Life in the land can be harsh, but it provides. The clan races the young communally, each member passing on their expertise. That every child has the skills demanded by the land. Each clan is as much family as nation.
Not their parents?
The mother helps raise the child, of course, but paternity can sometimes be difficult to determine. Each child is a child of the clan first and foremost.
You sound like you miss it.
I love the land and I love my people. But that life ended long ago. As all things do.
Do the Glamfelon have any particular feelings about the Wood Elves?
I have little experience with the shelter folk of Air Glamfath. They do not welcome us among the lands. We do some trading with the adherents.
Wait, Airglanfath is not a deer? Oh no, Airglanfath is, yeah, it's not. It's also an independent nation, I'm pretty sure. Territory comprised, I don't know if it's part of the Deerwood, though. I never knew that. I mean, I did. I think I have had this question answered before, but it just doesn't stick to my head. Airglanfath is a place where we go to in the first game, and I'm pretty sure Deerwood is half of the map, and the other bit over to the east is Airglanfath, or part of Airglanfath anyway. And they do act differently, though, but I'm pretty sure they are different countries. Also because of the, not just, well, definitely different countries in the sense of de facto rulership, but you know, from a sort of internationally recognized country perspective, it might be a different thing. But then again, Aedir itself might not recognize Deerwood and Glanfath as independent because they rebelled. What is the relationship between Glanfellan and Rimergand?
We have long venerated Rimagand as the eldest, strongest, and wisest of the gods. He claimed the land as his kingdom, and we as his people. My eldest taught that we fell from the beast of winter's fur as it marched across the land. The first Glamfellan, equal parts salt, snow, and divine spirit.
What does veneration of Rimergand entail?
Prayer, song, dance, sacrifice, the use of blessed relics, the defense of sacred sites.
With a smile, she gestures back towards the swirling pearlescent plain of the Vithmount.
Our priests augur his will in the entrails of the slain. They guide our travels across the land, and we embrace the inevitable difficulties that ensue.
Did your elder tell you where Rimergand came from?
Like all endings, he was inevitable from the beginning. The babe of spring demanded a beast of winter.
I don't know that is what I'm asking.
My mother told me once that she believed them one and the same. That, like you, like me, Rimagand was born to die. Unlike us, however. His birth gave birth to birthing, and his death will end death. He lit the flame, and he shall bury the ashes.
That's probably the best line of the whole DLC so far. That is metal as fuck. That's really cool. That was fantastic. What of the other gods?
They each sing their song. The flame keeps us warm. The sea provides fish, the land flesh. Each provides temporary comfort against the cold, and we thank them for their gifts.
There's a little space after that dot before the thing.
But only Rimagand awaits us in the white void.
Let me ask you something else. I want to talk about something else because I'm going up on the tree. Right. Yeah, I figured this would be like that. Farewell. Yeah, I was asking only the first questions because I sort of figured it was going to be like the dialogues we have with our companions.
What's on your mind?
They're all done.
Speak
Maia?
freely. So, it's to be Ukaizo. The last great arena of this contest. If you believe that sort of thing.
She glances away, sniffing.
Planting a flag in the sands of Ukaizo is a great way to hang a target on your back.
We set sail for Elthas, not an island.
Glad to hear that a practical opinion can still shout over the masses. I just want to know that we're doing this for the right reason. So far, I'm unconvinced. Until I see Ukaizo for myself, it's a bedtime story. Let the poets hang their hopes on a dream. Rawatai's navy should be better than this.
What does Ukaizo mean to you?
Ukaizo has fooled everyone into sacrificing and compromising for the ultimate prize of what? Getting there first? Even if we succeed, not everyone's gonna make it back to sing the tale of lost Ukaizo.
Hopefully they will. I mean, there's other people going there, so probably they won't. In fact, I expect by the time I reach there's going to be dead people already. But this is sort of case in point. Her dialogue is not options, it's just tree. And I can do that. Sounds like you have personal reservations, even though it doesn't. She literally said she has personal reservations.
Ukaizo isn't a fortress in the path of shipping lanes. We don't even know if this mythical island has any defensive value.
Maia throws her arms up. Ishiza dances back with ruffled feathers and an irritated squawk.
When this campaign is spread across razor-thin margins, how does the company plan on sustaining a garrison half the world away in uncharted seas? All the powers imagine that Ukaizo is a symbol for control, and they're willing to bet everything that they're right.
All the powers. Ukaizo means something different to everyone. All the more reason to get there first.
If only to prove them all wrong at once.
If only. That's...
Thanks for letting me squawk in your ear like a Shiza after too much shark meat. I needed that.
Maia sighs and cracks her neck with both hands. Do you crack your neck with hands? That... I didn't... what? Okay, well, it sounds like she's strangling herself. Okay, I had other questions.
Go on, then.
Okay, let's be off. I didn't have other questions. It's good that I talked to her, though,
Yes,
because Because apparently she had things to say.
You have questions? Ikera, I have answers.
What do you hope to gain by finding Ngati's covenant on Ukaizu?
What indeed? I say I am of two minds.
Takeo nods and turns his focus inward.
My talents are my own, and not even Ngati can tell me how they should be used. I say the tribes would do better with more artists and fewer saviors.
Is he saying this because of what we talked about before, or is that his character always? Because just now, he comes across as the opposite of Durance. In sort of a metaphysical sense as well as a metatextual sense. Not metatextual, it's not really, it has a textual, I suppose.
But my people struggle against the outsiders, and Ngati did not place me in the Deadfire without intention. Finding the Covenant could bring the Hawana closer to the gods and the ways of the past. I must decide if this is best.
Sure. Yeah, now that I think about it, he does just you can rationalize him as being the opposite of Durance in the first game. Where's your dialogue? There it is.
Yeah. Tell me what's on your mind.
Violent nightmares?
Out of what? I never
Yep.
knew nothing. No need to fiddle-foot around. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all.
Something I can do. What's gnawing you?
It's good. It's good. Let's have a chat with Nexiva over here.
You've my aid when it's required.
Anyway, let's go to that place over there. The bridge ablaze. We never got through there. We can't open that easily. And that over there didn't really get me anywhere. Let's see where the bridge ablaze. Yeah, let's gaze into the depths. Oh, I didn't read the beginning. A faint stirring of air from this portal carries familiar scents. The foliage of oh, it's the new one. The foliage of a dear wooden wilderness. Through the shimmering gate, a structure of thick stone rises, thronged by soldiers. That's the second time that word is used in the same episode. Thronged by soldiers awash in the rosy shades of dawn. The light shifts to the clear, bright blue of day, and then again to red, all within a matter of moments. And we step into the portal. We are going to step into the portal next episode because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pillars of Eternity 200 episodes. I am Colonel RPG, and I was going to restart my outro. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a comment, leave a like as well if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. And I hope I'll do a better job at the outro next time around. Bye-bye.